have the high ground, then take it from them.
Ready to deploy special tactics.
Controls ahead, brother. This will get us to the objective.
I have to reload.
Gears are grinding like an old contraption. Could take a while. The Tyranids are staging a counterattack.
Eliminate them.
Swapping magazines.
Target this. Deploying frag grenade. Resupplying.
My lord, we may now cross the bridge.
Proceed to the objective. This way. Observe this location.
Sir, you seem to be at full strength again. Did the apothecaries identify the cause of your collapse?
Focus on the mission, Sergeant.
As you wish, my lord. Spore mines.
Restocking.
Cover my reload. control room is on the other side of that door. This is it.
Use the controls to restore power.
It worked. Let's get down there. Practical. There's a shortcut across the rooftops to the east.
Good. Proceed.
What motive do these creatures have to attack this facility? They have no need for the technology.
They're like seeds carried by the wind. Their only motive is to devour and expand.
They will not get past this.
This will serve me well.
Munitions secured.
Loading up. A moment, brothers.
Incoming spores!
Cut them down.
With pleasure! Let us get to work, blessed Volta! Die, you pestilent wretch! My Volta will silence you!
Let us get to work. Come forth and be slaughtered. They never learn.
Changing magazine.
Enemy destroyed!
Clear that obstruction.
Yes, sir! Through that opening! Can't see who can slay more Xenos than Pyro! You wish for me to humiliate you again, Bert? Oh, I hope your Volta was better than your memory. platform's very exposed. Expect a bumpy ride.
If I'm not mistaken, you've had bad luck with cargo elevators.
That was a long time ago. I prefer not to discuss it.
At least you made it out alive, which is more than we can say for the orcs.
It appears we have their attention.
And they have ours.
Unfortunate for them.
Time to detach the platform! Cunning little Xenos.
Protect those chains.
Charging the chains!
Frag grenade out! Gargoyles attacking the chains! Frag grenade deployed! Grabbing equipment. Throwing frag grenade!
Bastards are onto the chains! Tyranids bombarding the chains!
Frag grenade deployed! Another one dead.
More gargoyles attempted to sabotage!
They harried the chains!
These pests are compromising the chains!
Reloading! Recovering! Resupplying!
Not today, Xenos scum.
You fought admirably.
explosives.
Nothing's getting through that door.
Ventilation tunnels?
Checking. One floor down.
Let's go.
There was a word written in blood on Nozick's Thunderhawk. Imura.
Do not speak it, brother. The words of the archenemy hold dangerous power.
One should not dismiss any data that may be relevant.
Have you ever faced the arch-enemy, Sergeant?
Regrettably, I have not.
Then I suggest you listen to your brother.
If the archenemy is involved, might we not encounter them here?
I hope we do. I wish to have words with those traitors.
My blood rages at the thought of them.
They'll be counting on your hatred. Be sure they don't use it against you. Down here!
The Adeptus Mechanicus put up a fight here.
Those vile creatures take every crevice.
How far to the cogitator?
With no direct route. It'll take longer than I'd like. Why don't they attack?
They're plotting something.
What plotting could these insects be capable of?
These are mere drones.
Then what guides them?
A worthy adversary.
More tyranny filth.
They are a plague, staining worlds with their very presence.
A fine gift from the Forge. Very good. A fine gift from the Forge. The door is locked.
Look for a nearby access terminal.
A reset of the system should work. What happened?
Power's down. Must be the reset.
Listen.
They're in the wards.
Ready your bolters. They're coming. Watch your back.
Warning crack.
Power's back. Proceed through the door. Down here. Rally on the elevator.
Almost there. Through the main hub, then we're at the data banks.
Expect heavy resistance.
They wish to interfere with our objective.
Our objective is of no concern to them. Their only wish is to kill us. Munitions secured.
Come and meet your end, vile beast!
Restocking.
Reload! prime. I cannot get up.
Get back in the fight.
Courage or not.
Not done yet.
In his name, I will fight. Heavy armor eliminated.
I got a piece of that statue enough for more sport.
It was outnumbered. I once faced a Carnifex alone, with nothing but a bolt pistol. That was sport.
Well, I am glad to share in the glory of this kill. This facility is in shambles. Let us hope the data center is intact. Can we access losers tracking data from another system?
Apparently not. It's this or nothing.
Let us get to work.
What manner of research could justify such a waste of human life? It does not surprise me. The Adeptus Mechanicus so willingly make monsters of themselves.
Target destroyed.
Door function inoperable. Adjust pathing.
Xenos! They have us boxed in!
And the city will soon regret.
Munitions secured.
Access restored. Corridor cleared for transit. Advanced by the Omnissiah's will.
no sign of the archenemy.
Maybe they've been and gone.
Maybe they're not involved after all.
Stick to what you know, brother.
I'm merely observing the data, as I am taught to do by the Codex Astartes. A Volkite reactor, still running.
Let's hope the machine spirit has it under control. A meltdown would be catastrophic.
We'll disable it once we have the data.
I awaken.
Lieutenant Titus, Ultramarines, 2nd Company.
Enter your command.
Locate Marius Luz.
Access denied. Access rights granted. Establishing locus. Abarax. The city. Temple of Thasian.
Vitals are elevated.
I'll box for a Thunderhawk.
Wait. Open file Project Aurora.
Register intention and requisition.
Open the file. Open file reconstruction.
Brother, those are classified.
No. It was destroyed. Mechanicus fools. Display current location of artifact.
Warning. Volkite reactor unstable. Meltdown imminent.
This whole place will collapse onto the city beneath us.
Get them off the core.
They are throwing themselves into the reactor. We must shut it down before they destabilize it further.
Machine spirit, power down the reactor.
Non-compliance. Remote circuits are fused. Manual override required.
Explain.
Emergency disengagement mechanisms are located on the reactor platform.
Clear a path to those controls.
Jettisoning Volkite pylon. Stand by.
Here they come. Keep them off that reactor. Changing magazine. Grabbing equipment. Throw your quick grenade. Deploying something.
Incoming, brothers! Let us show them some of to my hospitality!
Reactor remains unstable. Disengage additional pylons.
Move to the next console. Make haste. Restocking.
Jettisoning Volkite pylon. Stand by.
How many pylons remain engaged?
One Volkite pylon maintains the reactor.
Disengaging.
Unable to comply. Temperatures have fused remote circuits. Manual intervention required.
Drone, damn it! They're making another push. Intercept.
Leave no Xenos standing!
Open it out. Reloading weapon. The beast craves death, brothers.
We shall blast!
Void factor. Psycho bioform destroyed. Reload!
Purge these Xenos before they destroy us all!
Changing magazine.
Reactor approaching critical failure. Meltdown imminent. Disengage remaining pylon to complete shutdown sequence.
Activate those controls, now!
Volkite pylon jettisoned. Reaction has entered entropic decay.
That was the last of them.
Backup generators have been awakened. No essential systems returning to hibernation.
No sign of Tyranids.
The smell of burnt ichor is enough.
We have what we came for. Move to the extraction zone.
Lieutenant, what did you see in those Mechanicus files?
A record of extreme foolishness.
Explain.
You may direct that request to our captain.
Give me a tactical overlay of the city.
Captain!
A minute.
The Adeptus Mechanicus must be stopped.
What?
If they trigger the weapon, the results could be catastrophic.
And what makes you suddenly an expert in Mechanicus research?
They're using an artifact to power the weapon. I've seen it before, on a planet named Graia. A traitor by the name of Nemroth called it a fragment of the Dark God's power that almost destroyed the planet.
Graia. Titus, the Mechanicus are acting on orders approved by the Primarch. And here are you, talking of Graia, of all places.
Damn it, Captain. If Chaos is here, if they get their hands on this thing...
Enough! I will hear no more on the subject. Now, did you get a location for Luz?
Aye, sir.
Then get down there and find him! There are those who would see you sent back to the Inquisition. Tread carefully, brother.
Sporocysts have impacted 30% of the planet's surface. Mostly in the outskirts of the Hive cities. But at least one district is already completely overrun.
Our bombardment cannons are loaded and ready, sir.
Widespread destruction would undermine our defense. We have a surgical solution in progress. Continue to monitor the disbursement of the Tyranid forces.
Yes, Captain. Damn them. After everything that happened.
Brother, do not keep us in the dark.
It is not your concern.
You criticize the captain for withholding intelligence, and yet you treat us to the same evasive obscurity.
Stray words have cost me dearly.
So you do not trust us?
Brothers, calm yourselves, lest you face the chaplain's censure.
Look!
I hope they survived.
Did you see that emergency landing earlier? Never have I seen a Thunderhawk return in such fashion.
See it? I had to extinguish it. The heat melted the servitor on duty before it even realized it was in danger.
Throne? What about the crew?
The Astartes. They disembarked through the flames without hastening a single step.
Scanning relapse. 67 faults detected.
Those are flawless wells.
Autopsy reveals Tyranid Hive fleet adapted rapidly to Deathwatch virus bomb. Antiviral response distributed within 36 hours. Full immunity achieved within 1 generation. Package full analysis, plus scans, plus biological samples for immediate dispatch.
Think so.
Data master evaluation.
Get me accurate counts on our reserve of melter charges. There is an unacceptable...
Time to go. I will not concede another loss to our enemies. Ready yourselves.
Brother, you seem troubled.
I tire of reckless fools.
I hope you do not mean us.
Not unless you worship the Omniscient.
Ah, then I share your distaste.
The little wretches have been found crawling through water pipes, sewage, ventilation. They are everywhere. Are you enjoying the devastation of Imperial worlds?
But I revel in seeing those skittering prints turn to ash. Let us remind them.
Approaching landing zone.
The temple is located inside the domed section of the city. We'll have to land outside and make our approach.
Unit, brace for emergency landing.
Lock armor. Lance of Jove, report.
Minor damage. Tank team is inbound.
Can we depend on you for extraction?
Yes, Lord. We will be there.
Very good, brother. The Emperor protects. Make haste. We have considerable ground to cover.
What was that?
Looks like a Neuroflow. Placed on Overwatch inside that building.
Terminates! Let us thin their numbers.
They never learn.
Sir, have you faced a Neurothrope before?
I have. A tricky adversary.
Clear the area! For the Emperor! Hundreds!
Aim for the legs of those... Power pack!
Yes.
Is that you?
Chiron! Bless the Emperor. It's good to see you.
Where's your squad?
Gone. Neurothroat tore them to pieces.
We need to get across the bridge.
Lieutenant, nothing gets across with that beast up there.
What are we up against?
It has its rear covered and we do not have the manpower to break through. The Cadians are holding the bridge, at great cost.
Set up assault positions by the bridge. We'll deal with the Neurothroat.
Very well.
We will avenge them, brother.
Watch yourself.
What's our theoretical? A direct assault on the rear guard. Doubt our ability now.
No, sir.
Good.
Let us choke them with their own blood.
Loading up. Clearing the way. How do you know Varellus?
We served together in Ninth Company. I owe him my life.
How so?
We were once defending a stronghold from an orc assault. A war boss overpowered me, had his drill against my head. Varellus appeared, cut the bastard's arm off, and beat him to death with it.
Let us honor him by avenging his men. My thanks for the assistance.
Close.
Putting ammunition. Lictor defeated. Brother, what happened on Grya? Nothing good.
Can you be specific?
I would sooner focus on the mission at hand. You are withholding information relevant to the mission at hand. Mind yourself, Sergeant. Your behavior has been erratic. You force your way into classified files. You tell us nothing.
Eltrio.
We deserve to know who is leading us. This conversation is over. Very good. Need to reload. Munitions secured.
Gladly. Come and meet death, Zeus.
Wallace, ready your men.
You broke through.
We're about to take down the Neurothrope.
Good. Make it suffer.
Concentrate fire on the Neurothrope. Restocking.
Special tactics ready.
One moment, brother. Target destroyed. Mission secure. hero throne purged.
Victory is ours, brothers.
Morales, this is Titus. Your men are clear to take the bridge.
By the Primarch. I had little faith I would hear from you again. Will you be joining the assault?
Our path leads to the dome.
Travel well, brothers.
Lance of Jove, we are heading for the bridge. Status report.
Damage is worse than I thought. Tech priests are working on it now.
Keep me updated. Brothers, let us proceed. No time to gloat. We must keep moving.
Stragglers!
Let none escape!
Another one dead.
Ready to deploy special tactics.
All of them.
How far to lose this position?
We're still a long way from the dome.
Then we must hurry.
Need a ride, brothers?
Sergeant, good to see you.
The Cadians have the bridge under control. Thought you could use an extra hand.
A welcome offer.
Climb on. The temple is this way.
Lieutenant, the Cadians are requesting support.
Go. Thank you, brother.
Ultramarines!
Have the enemy infiltrated the dome?
No, my lord.
What about the Temple of Thasian?
The dome was evacuated days ago.
Rejoin the main force immediately.
Our orders are to remain here.
On whose authority?
Captain Fairburn. We are to hold this position until further notice.
The dome is empty. Now move on.
But, sire...
I gave you an order.
Forgive me, my lord. Perhaps there was a communication error. The captain insisted.
The deserters.
No. We have our orders.
Vox your captain.
If you are deserters, I'll execute you myself.
Captain Fairburn, come in. Captain Fairburn, come in.
Ambush!
Kill them!
Traitors of the Thousand Sons!
Cowards! You will pay for what you've done!
The heresy is infecting my very eyes! Deploying frag grenade! Your treachery ends now.
More abominations! Come forth and be slain!
Back to the war. Purge the heretics.
Let us punish their treachery. They corrupt space and time.
Do not fall prey to their trickery. Fight us to Captain Akaran.
Akaran here.
We were just attacked by the forces of chaos.
You're certain?
No doubt. Heretic Astartes and their minions.
Throne, damn it. Do you have Luz?
Negative. We're minutes away.
Find him and get him out of there. Hurry! What are we waiting for? To dust!
Tyron, take a defensive position! We will cover! Tyron!
He is in a rage!
He's risking the entire mission!
He is trapped over there! There are force fields covering the exits. They seem impervious to our weapons. The champion lies defeated. Munitions secured. Your worthless life is empty. The exit is blocked by heretic sorcery.
The altar! It bears the mark of the archenemy.
Destroy it! Artifact destroyed!
Look! The force fields are collapsing!
Chiron! Move through the exit!
Brother! By the gates of Hera, you must calm yourself!
I will not rest until every last vile heretic lies dead at my feet!
Resupplying. Chiron! I order you to regroup!
I have other business.
You will need cover.
Move!
I've never seen him lose control like this.
He has put the fate of the whole system in jeopardy! No victory for you.
Heretic cowards! I will end you all!
We've cleared this side! Focus fire on the lower level! Back to the warp. Restocking.
life is empty. Resupplying. Munitions secured. No traitors remain. Get to Chiron, now!
Sergeant, check the perimeter.
Yes, brother.
Explain yourself.
Need I justify my hatred?
You need justify your recklessness.
The traitors have a debt to me.
And you will throw away your life to collect?
Death is my duty!
Your duty is to the Emperor. You will die when and where he so chooses, not over some personal vendetta. Do you understand?
Lieutenant, you should see this. Blues must be in there.
They're using some kind of shield.
The altars. Same ones we encountered earlier. They must generate the shield.
Destroy them. Then purge these abominations from the face of this world.
It seems the traitors' motives are unmasked.
Seems.
You doubt they wish to stop Aurora?
You will soon learn that when dealing with heretics, nothing is as it seems.
They cried out my name, but I stayed hidden. My position, my rank, my life is worth more than theirs. I am of the Adeptus Administratum. I am of the Departmento Exector. I pay for the war. I am instrumental. I pass on the tithes. I open the purse that keeps our defense guns charged. Oh, they told the cultists where I am hiding.
This will serve me well. They will not get past this. The artifact we saw in those classified files may be of Chaos origin.
Why wasn't it destroyed?
It is immensely powerful. They believe they can control it.
And you're just gonna hand it over to Luz? Let it continue?
These are my orders.
What are they doing?
It matters not. Kill them!
Let us tear off their limbs.
Kill those slaves of the Coast God and gain the notice of the changer of ways.
the heretics so we may destroy it.
Area secure.
Now the altar. The spell is broken. They are attempting to breach the doors.
That is no simple sorcery. Look how twisted the altar has grown. It seems alive.
If it lives, then let us teach it of pain and death.
It reeks of the warp.
Raise the armor of your contempt and snuff it out.
Look! It shrinks from us!
Then keep close and endure. We must disrupt the spell.
The heretics sent such a meager force to meet us!
Show them the error of their ways!
More abominations that wish to die!
Leave these monstrosities to me.
Hold this ground. Their champion lies defeated. Ready to deploy special tactics. Frag grenade out! Eruption! Recovering. Your treachery ends now. Words as hollow as your fallen brothers. You at least can still breathe. My own eyes deceive me. Back to the warp with you.
The altar is vulnerable. Destroy it.
Quickly, destroy it!
Sorcery is undone.
Lieutenant Titus to Lance of Jove, status report.
We are patched up and on our way.
See you at the objective.
The Emperor protects.
Lance of Jove. Stand by for extraction.
Affirmative.
In the name of the Emperor, open the doors! Morius lose.
I owe you my existence.
Come with us.
To where?
The battle barge.
Compliance, but I must speak with Archmagus Nozick at once.
He's dead.
Dead?
You are to replace him. Lose.
Approaching battle barge, docking in 1 minute.
The power source. It's dangerous.
I have spent my life studying it. I assure you it's quite safe. In the right hands.
Arrogance.
Arrogance?
Why must the Mechanicus meddle with the unknown?
We follow the will of the Omnisire.
Go ahead.
Titus, report to Captain Akaran immediately on arrival.
Confirmed.
Titus? A Captain Titus was killed on the Forge world of Graia over a century ago. He died holding the power source in his hands. Not even an Astartes could survive power of that magnitude.
Morius lose. Come with me.
We must report to Captain Akaran.
Plug those Promethean links immediately.
Administering maintenance.
Only a repair crew before my next
Every small task gets its own meditation.
What was that between you and Luz?
Irrelevant.
I disagree.
That is your right.
Brother, we only want to help you.
Help? You almost cost us the mission, and now you speak of help.
every hive city on Avarax. We're already overstretched by the Tyranids. The traitors have us off guard. The Adeptus Mechanicus tell me Aurora is ready. They say the weapon will work.
Sir,
I know your concerns, Titus, but we may have no choice.
can we at least warn Calgar of the danger?
Impossible. The astropathic relay on Avarax has been completely surrounded. Every attempt we've made to break through the Tyranid lines has failed.
Can we vox a message in?
There's a dead zone around the relay. Something's interfering with our vox comms.
We have to get inside.
Emperor, save me. I've tried. Now the Tyranids have launched an attack on our defenses. We're pulling back to the fortress. We'll make our final stand there.
Battlefield projection. Magnify C3. Where are you? There. The Hive Tyrant.
We've had no reports.
It's there. We kill it. We break the synaptic connection.
It scatter like rats.
The Hive Tyrant. A worthy adversary.
And if you're wrong, if it's not there, I cannot afford to throw men after a hunch.
Give me 2 squads.
2 squads?
We need to kill the Hive Tyrant, find whoever is jamming us, and get the message inside the relay.
6 men. That's all I can spare. Use them wisely.
Thank you.
The Emperor protects.
Lieutenant Titus.
Receiving.
Attend me on the crew deck.
Acknowledged.
Rotate thrust by an inclination of 8.91 degrees. Execute on my mark.
If the chaplain wishes to see you because of my transgressions, I will take full responsibility.
I gave no report. I have yet to decide if you require formal penance.
The arch-enemy lurks in the shadows of the Hive City.
Jerichus was blindsided by a Warbrick Astartes. He slayed the enemy but lost his left hand.
Titus, the captain has put great faith in you with this mission. Should you reach the relay, your message to Lord Calgar may determine the course of this war. Choose your words wisely.
You doubt my intentions.
It is your actions I will judge. I need not remind you of the consequences you suffered the last time. If you cannot trust in the will of the Primarch, then you are unfit for this duty.
It seems I am not the only one on this ship with concerns about your intentions.
It is the chaplain's responsibility to ensure our chapter remains pure, not yours.
Your erratic behavior is plain for all to see. And now, I find you have a history of it.
I am doing my duty, as I was then, protecting a system from ruin.
Galio and I were just examining your recent diagnostic.
Galio, I object to such intrusions.
As do I. But they are queries I must fulfill.
I seek only answers. Your survival is a profound mystery that must be resolved.
Such unbridled curiosity is the gateway to ruin.
But that is where you are mistaken. Ruin is all around us, but I will soon depart for the Aurora facility on the Barrier, and there I shall close all gateways to ruin permanently. You will see.
Lieutenant, the squad is ready. We are yours to command, Lieutenant.
The astropathic relay on Avarax is under direct assault. If it falls, so do our hopes of reinforcement. We will engage in a 3-point operation to break the Xenos command, restore Vox, and secure the relay.
We will not fail you.
Not one of us can afford to fail this day. Prepare for deployment. I will transmit mission details on descent.
Approaching drop zone. Prepare for landing.
Lieutenant, it should be us facing the Hive Tyrant.
Talassa can handle it.
They have 3 men. We should be with them, but you have us playing courier.
That message has to get through.
And what exactly is that message?
Speak your mind, brother.
I searched the archives. You were once captain of the 2nd Company, and then you disappeared over a century ago.
I was serving with the Death Watch.
There would be records.
Not for a Black Shield.
A Black Shield? You would erase your chapter markings.
I would die for these colors.
Then why?
I was accused. It was my penance.
What were you accused of?
Corruption.
Brace for landing.
Move out.
Delta Wing, box check.
Meridian here. Still on our gunship. Talassa has landed, and soon a tyrant will fall.
Acknowledged. Proceeding to relay. Maintain Vox reports. Damocles out.
We are in the presence of angels.
The Astropath relay is 4 miles from here. Expect heavy Tyranid presence.
What of the archenemy?
Sporadic reports, but they are here.
Restocking.
Damn right! For we are the Cadian Eighth, the most fearsome, tenacious, and relentless bloody men and women that ever crossed the stars! Cadia, our home, lies scattered across the stars. But do we relent? No, sir!
You're a loyal pride of the Cadian
and
Guard.
we shall bring death.
You have
to
disgraced yourselves by
soil
abandoning your
of the
brothers.
Imperium.
Your punishment is dishonorable death.
You will give your life in the name of our holy Empire. Will you give your life in the name of all that is good and pure? In the name of our holy Empire.
I beg of you that you forgive my cowardice.
And take up the Cadian standard and hold it high so that the enemy will know the name of their executioners! Entering the Vox blackout, Damocles!
Understood. Damocles out.
Chiron. If we encounter Chaos forces...
You need not concern yourself with me, Lieutenant.
Disappear like that again, and you'll be facing the Master of the Watch.
I understand.
Sir, why did you not tell us of your penance earlier?
It was not your business.
And now it is.
You have made it so. Through suspicion and intrigue. A fine gift from the Forge. Open the gates!
They're jammed, my lord. Damage from the last attack.
Stand aside. Seal the gates behind us.
Yes, my lord. Close the gates! The relay is ahead, through the arch.
Spawns!
Engage! The spores collapsed the bridge. There's no way through.
I may have an alternate route.
Proceed.
Transmitting to all specs now. We'll need to clear this debris.
The path is clear.
Incoming!
Damn spores! The Cadians will make short work of them. Indeed.
On your feet! Be ready to move! Aim for the legs of those runners!
I think we found our exit. The relay. Our brothers are getting hammered down there.
Wing. We have given the infernal Xenos a fitting burial.
It is not dead.
Enlighten us, Lord Titus.
The swarm would go feral without their connection to the hive mind, but their focus is still on the relay.
Reports confirm the Lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion is still in full effect. That beast is not yet dead. Our word is bond. This void-spawned behemoth has seen its last day.
We got you. Lay waste to them, brothers. Selwyn! Clearing the way. Another one dead. The door is inoperative. Is there an alternate route?
Yes, but it would add considerable time.
Then we must find the power and restore it.
Destroy the mines before they hit!
We have power.
Open the door. Loading up. Very good.
Traitor Astartes! Hunt them down!
Back to the wall.
The heretics mean to stop us.
To all appearances, yes.
Elaborate.
The Traitor Legion's legacy of deception goes back 10,000 years. They are masters of it.
They are clearly here to stop Aurora.
I am not convinced. There is more to this, I am sure of it.
Their motives matter not. I will kill them just the same.
Kill them all. Target destroyed. Mission secured.
Heresy and corruption. The Tyranids seek to consume that as well. If they kill each other, all the better.
turn around and regroup with the main force.
Titus to Resilient. Requesting Gamma Pat and Hammerfall bunker on my location immediately.
You mean to jump?
Request confirmed. Stand by.
There's our entry.
That's quite a shot.
Damocles to Talassa. Report.
If Talassa fails to take out the Hive turret, then our little excursion was all for naught. Should have remained with the main force.
Why toil in obscurity when there's glory center stage? Hey, Sergeant?
Our brothers are dying while we sneak around in the shadows.
If we fail to send this message, we face a massacre.
Our lieutenant said it himself. There's deception at work.
If you got something to say, Sergeant. Damn it. Gabriel, you're not thinking straight! Damn it, you are an Ultramarine! Now act like one! Yes, Lord! Engaging thrusters! Well fought, Guardsman. Form a defensive line at that breach.
Yes, my lord. Reinforce the breach.
Moving!
broken through. Do not let me die.
What's in camel pack?
Brilliant, do you read? Signals being jammed, as the captain suspected.
Thalassa, report.
The vile Xenos slinks.
Thalassa, you cut out. Repeat. Thalassa!
So of our 3 objectives, none have been achieved. No going back now.
Jump back engaged!
Here they come!
They never learn.
Engaging thrusters!
Are struggling with all this dust.
Jump back engaged! Jump back fouled with dust. We must proceed on foot.
Breached our lines. Thalassa has failed. Lieutenant, what are your orders? We fight! At last! Ultramar! Come on, Thalassa. Incoming line! They never will.
Target destroyed. Do not let them up!
Give them no ground!
I am Death, servant of the Emperor, and you will taste my wrath.
We must break its shield! Ready to deploy special tactics. The Emperor protects. Xenos Hulk brought down. Grabbing equipment. Resupplying.
What is this?
Talassa.
They killed the Hive Tyrant. They are falling. All of them.
The Hive Tyrant was controlling these underlings via synaptic link. The turmoil you now see among the enemy can mean only one thing. The Hive Tyrant is dead.
Viridian here. If you can hear this, Damocles, we got the bastards.
Excellent work, brother. Any contact with Talassa?
Talassa to Damocles. The alien contaminates our world no longer.
Lieutenant Titus to relay. Area secure. Open the gates. Let's go.
I don't look at them. The stench of those things has my guts all over the place.
Well fought, brothers. I will make sure the captain hears of your deeds. I need no commendation.
Is that right?
Enough!
Lieutenant, upon completion of this mission, I request transfer to another squad.
I will pass your request to the captain. Restocking.
Chambers 2, 9, 8,
Is this the Xenos doing?
are vacant.
The Hive Fleece cast a psychic shadow that tears at the minds of psychers.
Denying worlds in their path the chance to call for aid.
Let us hope we are not too late. This will serve me well.
Shouldn't be here.
I have a message from Marnius Calgar.
I cannot help you.
It's urgent.
In addition to the shadow cast in the warp by the Tyranids, demonic forces are now poised to attack anyone who opens their mind to the warp.
You would flee from your duty.
I would have you know.
Give me your message. it. Let us begin.
My lady, I must protest. The danger is too great.
Silence! There are no guarantees.
What is this? I do not know.
You wish to bring Kolga here that you may kill him! Heretic! Heretic! You will betray us as you betrayed them on Graiad!
Lies.
Arrest him! He means to kill her!
Lieutenant!
Gadriel.
I am no heretic.
Uses the power stone for himself. He must be stopped!
Kill the heretic! Kill him!
Enough!
Kill him!
What have you done?
How gracefully you dance.
What sickly pleasure to bide beyond the immaterial. My thanks to thee, dear cousin. Titus. So long have I watched thee through a tattered veil. Yearning for this.
I assure you it will be brief.
Yes. Let us play the game a little longer. Power of the eternal realm is beyond comprehension. You have tasted it, Titus. Held its essence in your hands. It calls to each of us, extending a divine hand. The
Loading up.
He's vulnerable.
This is Titus.
Chaos forces have been detected entering the system. They are going after Aurora. We are leaving for Demerium immediately.
How did you know? I was a boy on Calf when the Word Bearers attacked. I came to know the mark of Chaos.
We're returning to the battle barge. I understand your actions, but your suspicions end here. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Brothers, this is Aurora. Within the last few hours, traitor forces have arrived in their hundreds and commandeered the facility.
Commandeered?
Where is Luz?
Inside. They have the facility, Luz, and the power source.
Holy terror.
Perhaps you were right, Titus.
What's our theoretical?
We've diverted all available forces to Demerium, but we're well below full strength. We've prepared an assault, but it has little chance of success, unless we take care of this. They're using it to draw in reinforcements. For every one of them we kill, 2 more show up in their place. It's heavily guarded.
I'll need a combat squad, 5 men.
I can spare 3 men. Next, the enemy seem to be drawing their power from this structure.
What is it?
We don't know. Every attempt to bring it down has failed. Your squad has developed a reputation for unconventional approaches. Any ideas?
I've read of Demeria. It's a burial world. 4,000 years ago, there was a clash between the Ultramarines and the Heretics. The Sword of Atreus, a battle barge wrecked in the fighting, was laid to rest here.
What of it?
Records state that while its body was ruined, its engines burned bright, even as it was interred. It may not fly, but it might ram.
A long shot, to say the least.
Worth a try.
Very well, then.
Navigation systems are probably dead. We can't afford to miss.
He's right. Someone will need to get close to the target and place a beacon.
Our offensive launches in 90 minutes. The Emperor guide you, brothers.
And you, sir.
Lieutenant Titus, see me on the crew deck at once.
As you wish, Chaplain.
Ensure brothers Chiron and Gadriel are in attendance.
Reactor status unstable. Enemy impacts creating variable power levels.
Andromedus, I leave you in command of the bridge.
Captain, I would prefer to join the fight.
I need you here in case the heretics attempt to board this vessel.
If they do, they will not live to regret it.
Courage and honor.
Courage and honor.
I'm still awaiting auger data from the advanced probes.
Flight crews report that none of the probes returned.
Position observers around the circumference of the battle barge. Have them send optical reports every 90 seconds. Orbital altitude must exceed 250 miles to avoid debris fields.
That is a long and exposed ride for our Thunderhawks to reach the surface.
informed Thunderhawk pilots that all flight paths will be extremely hostile.
Will it hold?
Using an ancient battle barge as a battering ram. An unorthodox approach.
You disapprove?
On the contrary, it is inspired thinking.
I reluctantly second that.
Why reluctantly?
Because it will go to your head.
Titus, I am troubled by a report I have received from the Astra Telepathica. An accusation of heresy.
Her voice was puppeted by her.
The Lieutenant will answer.
The Psycho was possessed.
Your sergeant believed otherwise.
I was mistaken.
You attempted to incapacitate your lieutenant.
Thank the Emperor I failed.
And now, the only individual capable of reaching Lord Kelgar is dead. By your hands. I will be watching all of you. Should I suspect even a flicker of corruption, I will not hesitate as you did. You are dismissed.
Brother, what was spoken by the chaplain?
Brothers, we have arrived at the burial. All Thunderhawks immediately and prepare for assault.
Time to go.
The enemy have amassed the majority of their forces in the Numeralian Basin. Thalassa has the warp beacon. Viridian is hoping for a miracle. The rest of us will move to clear the reliquaries around the basin and establish a beachhead. We are facing overwhelming enemy numbers on Demerium. But the heretic filth down there have stirred the wrath of the Second Company. We will inflict upon the traitors such agony, the likes of which they have not seen since the burning of Prospero. They will suffer, they will break, and they will fall. Sons of Gilliman, for the glory of Ultramar!
For the glory of Ultramar!
Galio, theoretically, could Tacticus armor withstand a suborbital drop? Gravis is too cumbersome for our needs.
Is awash in alien and demonic filth.
But if we avoid the debris, could we survive the descent?
We could deal the Tyranids of the Thousand Suns heavy losses.
Equal to 62.4136. Unacceptably low.
Thank you, Gallia.
An orbital drop without Gravis armor. It is a sound strategy, with a 38% failure rate. We are facing much less favorable odds today.